Good morning, students. In this class, we are going to see how to rig a bird. We can use multiple techniques to rig a bird or an object or a vehicle. Okay, see, we can use bones and joins, or we can use expression editors, connection editors. Okay, there are too many. It's not like there are many techniques, not too many actually. In the sense we can incorporate or we can implement or apply any kind of technique. Okay, there is no restriction. We can either use set driven key to translate or rotate the connected objects, or we can use connection editors, or we can use expression editors. Okay, so there are multiple ways. So in this video we are going to see to rig a bird, how to rig a bird using both IK and FK. Okay, so this is going to be not so complicated. Okay, it will be easily understandable, I hope so. And you will be understanding the need of FK controller setup, right? uh, Now I'm going to import a bird, a seagull. See, I'm going to just drag and drop it. It is an OBJ file. Okay, actually I have downloaded it from free3d.com. Okay, it is for personal use, learning, so don't use it for commercial use. I will share this OBJ file. Okay, you would have wondered, I have dragged and dropped the file, but where is the bird? Okay, you can see the seagull. Okay, the bird body and the eye. You can see how tiny both of them, right? So I'm going to press F. You can see it is very tiny. Okay, so and as well as the eye of the bird is in separate is a separate geo, and I'm just going to click middle mouse button, put it under the gull body. Okay, now I'm going to create one layer, create an empty layer. I'm going to rename it, the name as geometry, GEO. I'm going to select this bird. See, it is extremely invisible. If you see blank, if you see just like that, you cannot see anything. So once you import it, I'm just going to scale it into 10. Oh, so I think I should remove this eyes out of this body. Okay, so then yes, after that we can put it inside. 10. No, it is not enough. I'm going to, yes, 100. Now I'm going to put it. Okay, I'm going to have I should add it in the add select objects in this layer. Okay, right, it is fine. So I think I can keep this here somewhere else. It's little bit disturbing. I can keep it here, I hope so. Okay, let it be here. Okay, so this bird rig, I cannot tell it is a perfect rig. Okay, you can see most of the skin or the mesh is of triangulates. So right, uh, the paint weight tool application may be a little complicated or tough in the triangulates mesh. So but anyway, we are not going to work too much on that paint weight stuff and all those things. Okay, now as of this, okay, it is what it is, a beginner to intermediate or moderate level work. So now I'm just going to raise it a little bit out of the ground. Okay, that's it. Anyway, we are not going to do anything else. Anyway, I have given scale 100. Okay, so why did I raise it out of the ground is I need to create some master control in the ground. Okay, so it would be fine if you give freeze transform, right? So that's it. Now we will create joints, then we will uh, apply IK handle or FK controller, then animation controllers. In the end of this video, we will see, or we will check, we will take some 2 to 3 minutes or some 5 minutes to check whether the bird is flying fine or not by animating the controllers. Okay, so by the end of this video, so watch carefully. And I'm just going to come to the top view, going to the reference mode. Okay, and I'm going to the wireframe mode here. So I'm going to the under change it into rigging almost. Yes, here the rigging tab is there. Take the joint tool, create the joint tool, reset it. Right, I'm just going to first create the wings, joints for the wings. Okay, so here one joint, and here the second joint, here the third joint, and here the fourth joint. Okay, just give enter. Now when you come to the perspective view, you can see it is placed somewhere else. So come to the front view and pull it and align it to wherever it is needed. Okay, so turn off the bird and see. Yes, I feel it is fine. Right. Okay, now I should give proper naming actually. So this joint I'm just giving left wing 1, left wing 2. Why am I giving proper naming is because we are going to create another set of joints for the other side of the bird. So actually we are not going to create it, we are going to mirror the joint. Actually, you know it very well, right? Mirror joint tool we learned when we did rigging for the human hip structure and all these things, right? So now let's come to the front view and let me cross check once. Okay, and also I feel the size of the joints are a little bit big, so let me reduce the joints. See, this size is okay, it's 0.76 or something, so I'm just going to make it uniform 0.7. I'm going to make the size of all the joints even, okay, so that I can confirm the placement of the joints within the mesh. Yes, now I can see it is fine, so I'm just going to pull it a little bit up. Yes, it is good. The placement or the positioning of the joints are fine. Right, now let us go and make the other side of the wing. Right, so select this left wing 1, 2, 3 and 4. What is this? It is showing some input. Okay, I think yes, accidentally I have given set key. Yes, delete the set key. Okay, see guys, check for this, check for all these things before you are giving mirror joint, right? So I'm just going to select it, go to skeleton and open the mirror joints. Now I'm going to replace the word search for left L and replace with the letter R. Okay, let me check, apply. See, it is applying in the X and Y. Okay, X and Y in the sense the just opposite position. So just I'm going to Y and Z. Yes, apply. Yes, it is created. Okay, so after creating the joints, right, you can cross verify. It is created as the right wing 1, right wing 2, right, right. Yes, the term left has been replaced with the term, I mean the letter R. So it is fine. Right, now I'm going to create joints for the body. Okay, so not too much. Okay, just to decide, we should decide where and all we need to create joints. See, say for example, I need one in the neck and or you can say this is the neck, so to the end of the face. Okay, this is the mouth we can consider, so I can click one here, and for this entire body there can be no transformation, okay, because this is the soft part of the body. So I'm just going to have the third one here and the fourth one to the tail. Okay, so you can study the anatomy of it is not like actual anatomy or what like, see, still you have bone structure here in real life, okay, but what is the working mechanism of this bird? We are not going to bend, or we are not going to do anything with this area, so there is no need to apply or to give joints in that area. So I'm just going to give only 4 joints. So one in the beak, one in the neck. See, I should take which is the neck. I can say this area is the neck. Okay, so I'm coming to the top line. One in the neck, one to the end of the body, one to the end of the tail. Right? Yes. Again, come here, come to the right, bring it to the top, and uh, adjust the positioning. Okay, you know very well. And again, I can see there is no uniformity in the size of the joints. uh, okay, this is not comfortable for me to work with, and so just I'm going to change the size of the joints. Right, everything should be in a proper size. So I hope, yes, this is fine. Every joints are inside the, all the joints are inside the body of the bird. uh, yes, and I can think I can bring the neck a little bit up. Press D and bring it a little bit up. Okay, this is the beak. Okay, so give proper naming, right? I'm just going to give the proper naming like beak joint. No need to give a joint. You can see with the help of this symbol. Okay, every joint is represented by this symbol. So I'm just going to give this name neck, or if you want get clarity, then give neck joint. Okay, neck joint. So I'm just going to add this name beak joint. This is body joint, and here I'm just going to give the name as tail. Sorry, tail joint. Okay, so now let us select this. Okay, see, and I'm going to see when we have worked out the bone settings for the human character. Just imagine the shoulder part where we did connected to the spine of the human body using the collarbone. Okay, so just imagine there a collarbone is needed, right? So for that, I'm just going to select this joint, shift select this joint, shift select this joint, and I'm going to give P parent. That's it. Okay, so this acts as the collarbone, right? So let us check. Okay, let me select this root joint. Okay, so I'm just going to select this root joint and shift select the bird geometry, and I'm going to the skin, and I'm going to unbind skin. What is this? Yes, bind skin. Yes, reset the settings as usual and give bind skin. Okay, uh, I'm going to select any one of the bone or any one of the joint here. Okay, so let me check. Okay, so we have done a basic joint settings, okay, which is placed properly. I hope so, because we can see the working mechanism is good. See, you can see again the influence here. You know what to do. It is the problem of the influence which can be controlled by the paint weight tool. Okay, it is not a problem actually. It is the bones influence somewhere else here. So we need to remove it, and you know how to do it by using paint weight tool as well as the component editor. So that is the last thing. Okay, so actually let us check how to control these things with multiple inputs. And okay, once have it done after this, uh, again I'm going to turn off this skin, and I'm going to work only with the bones. Now I'm going to set an IK handle. So take the IK handle tool here. From here I'm going to create, double click on the IK handle tool, reset it. Okay, some option was turned on, so change it into rotate plane solver. Okay, I'm going to apply the IK handle from the beak to the tail. Okay, so you can see, yes, the IK handle has been applied. Okay, so I can see, right? So actually we need to adjust all this geometry, uh, transformation and all these things through paint weight tool. Okay, right? So I'll tell you why do I need this, why do we need this IK handle, right? And the next thing we will, actually we need to give proper naming is, okay, just give the name body IK. That's it. So I'm just going to select this body IK. Yes, it is fine. So what else we need to do, right? I'm just going to turn the skin off. Now we are going to rig the main part, which is called as what, the shoulder joints in case of humans, as well as it also acts as the shoulder for the birds. So we are going to rig this wing. Okay, so before that, let me create one controller curve for this IK handle. Okay, and let us finish off the part with the IK, then we will sit and work completely with the FK. Okay, so let me finish off whatever it needed for the IK. So let me create a controller curve, and you know how to create a controller curve. I'm increasing the sections. Okay, so and as well as I'm going to resize the controller curves, then go to the control vertex, and I'm going to give some shape, some kind of different shape, okay, which can represent the tail part. Okay, right? Maybe not exactly, but in some way it should be distinct. Okay, right? So I'm going to modify and give center pivot, uh, come to right view and bring it to the top. Okay, top. And okay, you can align it, press X and move it. Actually it will search for grid, that is the problem, it has been placed somewhere else. So I'm just going to give Control Z. So I'm just going to turn on snap to points. So I'm going to move it, and I hope it will snap with the joint. Yes. Okay, actually the curve is getting hidden within the skin, so no problem. Let me turn this off, let me bring it a little bit up. Okay, no problem. This is not going to do anything, right? Because we are going to give maintain offset. When we are going to give connectivity, we are going to give maintain offset, so there is no uh, information loss or malfunctioning will happen. So I'm going to give delete by type history, modify give freeze transformation and give the name tail control. Now this tail control, I can select it and shift select the body IK. Okay, select this and shift select the body IK, and I'm going to constrain, and I'm going to give point constraint. Okay, turn the offset on. See, reset the settings and turn on the offset. Okay, add. So now let me check it. Yes, actually this is the action I want. Okay, so it is working fine. Right, as well as we need one more controller for the head. So we will create one more controller for the head. Again, I'm going to take a curve. I'm going to bring it on the top of the bird, or mostly I can get the shape, try to get the shape by giving a little bit of adjustments. Okay, some kind of shape actually I needed, that's it. Yes, align it the top of the head of the bird. C for the center. Okay, bring it to the accessible position, because if you submerge this too much within the bird, too much within the bird, inside the bird, it cannot be accessible. Okay, bring it a little bit to the top. Now edit, delete the history, and modify, freeze the transformation. That's it. Okay, so to which joint or which bone this can be connected. Okay, so just imagine which bone is controlling the head part. Okay, so actually, yeah, yes, this part. So I'm just going to select this, shift select this bone, and I'm going to give a point constraint. That's it, because I need two handles, one to handle the bird from the tail and one to handle the bird from the head. Okay, so yes, I think we have done with the IK handle, and now we'll go to the wings and we'll set up the FK controller setup. Then we'll check for the animation. Okay, so I'm just going to change the background color here, but still, okay, I think this is fine, I think. Okay, so how many controller curves we need actually when it comes to FK? It is like 1 2 3. Okay, it's because this joint is not having the bone, so the number of bones are 1 2 3 and 4 5 6, so totally 6 controller curves we need for the wings, to rig the wings for the IK handle setup. So we are going to create, come to the top, and I'm going to create again controller curves as usual. So bring it somewhere here. I'm going to give some proper shapes, some different shapes. Okay, so some different shape I'm going to give. For that I'm going to like, yes, okay, so sorry, yeah, I think this is good, the shape is good, so I'm going to bring it and keep it on top of this wings, wing joint number 1. Okay, we have given wing joint number 1. Okay, so I'm just going to place it on top of it. Okay, so let me check whether the mesh is disturbing this or not. Okay, no problem, it is not disturbing the mesh. So I'm going to duplicate this. So before that I'm going to give proper naming. It is like wing control, or I'm going to give, yes, wing left left wing control, left wing 1 control, left wing 1 control. Okay, yes. Okay, now I'm going to duplicate this and I'm going to bring it, come to the top, turn off this, bring it here and keep on top. Okay, again I'm going to duplicate it, bring it. Okay, so the perspective view, it is in the down, bring it on top, again bring it on top. Now turn on the skin. Yes, everything is fine, I think so. And when it comes to the top view, I think I can push it a little bit inside. Actually, it is no need to be exactly on top because we are going to give maintain offset. Okay, so now you can see wing 1 control 2. Actually, it should be wing 3 control, left wing 3 control, and this is left wing 2 control. Okay, right, again duplicate this. Okay, duplicate this, go to the wireframe mode. So where I can place this, I can place it here exactly. Then again duplicate this. I'm going to place it exactly here and duplicate this, control D. I'm going to place exactly here. Okay, so I hope the positioning is fine, no problem. Okay, right? Yes, now I'm going to again check. uh Better I can type the name itself. Okay, right wing 1 control, control A, control C. Yes, again I'm going to check it, click it here, right wing 2 control, right wing 3 control, and let us check for the positioning. Okay, the positioning of all the controller curves are fine, well and good. Okay, now let us delete the history which is unnecessary for us for all the controller curves, and let us set up the IK which is going to control those wings. So I'm selecting all the wing controller curves. I'm going to edit, delete by type history, go to modify and give freeze transformations. Yes, right, fine. Okay, now you know what it is going to be done. See, I hope you have rigged the head of the lamp, the tail or the table lamp. Okay, so the same thing, we are going to connect the bones using constraint which is used for rotation, that is orient constraint. Okay, so the orient constraint, we need to select each and every bone, each and every curve, and we should give it. So before that I'm going to make proper hierarchy. Okay, wing 3 should come under wing 2, the 2 should come under wing 1. Okay, so that it should be like this. So if I select it, everything should be selected. Now I'm going to select this wing control, shift select this, bone, go to constraint, orient constraint, maintain offset, add. Okay, see, you can see it is working fine. So what about the other parts? The same thing. Okay, shift select this, shift select this, constraint, orient constraint, again select this, shift select this. See, I have given maintain offset, that is why I'm just clicking constraint directly, orient constraint. Same thing applicable here, shift this and this, orient, shift this and this, orient, shift this and this, orient. Okay, you can check it. It is working fine. It is good. It is also good. Here the problem is the hierarchy. Okay, so I'm just going to select this wing control, wing 3 control, put it under wing 2, select the wing 2 and put it under wing 1, right? Where is it? Oh, yes. Now put this under this. Okay, so turn on the geometry and check it. Okay, you can check it, right? Check it. Yes, we can feel the mechanism, or we can feel the aesthetics. Sorry, it is not the aesthetics, which is feel the what, how the wings of the bird works. So let us finish this using all the controller setups. Okay, by bringing it under master control, right? So I'm just going to create two controller curves. One is master controller, one is main controller. Okay, so this controller I can use it as main controller. Okay, so see, in this rig we have not rigged the leg of the bird. Okay, so for that actually we need the positioning of the bird to be in a T pose. T pose is for human. Okay, so it is like neutral pose. So okay, it should be like a statue, like a bird sitting. Okay, so actually we got the rig like this. So this is better to understand this. The wings are stretched. Okay, why I chosen this rig, this model is because the wings are stretched so that you can easily rig the wings with FK and you can understand. Okay, see, actually rigging the legs is not a big deal, you know, you do it very well. So this control I'm going to give the name as main control, delete the history and freeze the transformation. Okay, so one more final controller, which is the master controller. So I'm just not going to spend big time on that. Okay, so just give some little bit a different shape, that's it. This is enough. Okay, so I can, yes, this is enough. Okay, so this can be the master controller. So master control. The problem is I type a little bit speed. So yes, master control. Okay, so again in this, the same steps, repeat it. Okay, so under this master control, we need to bring the main control. Okay, under the main control, we need to bring the left wing control, right wing control. Okay, what is this knob circle? Oh, for the head control I didn't give proper naming. Okay, head control. Bring the head control under the main control. Bring the tail under the main control. Okay, the beak, the joint structure and the body IK, everything bring under the main control. Okay, no need to select the geometry, right? So once you select this, once you move this should move like this, all the components within the body, only then it will be properly animated. Okay, all the influence will be given properly, right? Okay, so now what to do, we need to, I hope we have done giving connectivity and constraint and all those things. Okay, so practically what are all the controller curves, what are all the attributes of the controllers we don't need, we should delete all of them. Okay, so I'm just going to select from the base, like I'm going to select all the controller curves of the wings. I'm going to hide the translate and scale visibility and all these things. Just we need to rotate it. Okay, let me check it whether it is applied for all the things. Yes, it is applied for all the controller curves. Okay, so here actually we did not add rotation for the head. Okay, so that is not a big deal, we will add it if needed. Okay, but the target of this video is to make the basic animation using the FK controller. Okay, so to rig a bird, see actually we are rigging human and mechanical controllers. Okay, so this is one different uh, what model. Okay, is from what you are working actually usually. Okay, so here I just need head, that's it. So others thing I will hide it, so I'll lock and hide it. So I'll do the same here, I'll lock and hide it. Okay, so actually this tail control is connected with IK handle, so there is no point of uh, rotation and scaling and all these things, right? So I hope this is fine, this rig will work fine. And yes, this is up to rigging a bird, okay, with IK and FK controllers. Okay, and we can overcome the skinning issues with the help of paint weight tool, okay, and component editor. So let us check how good the bird is working. Okay, let us take a few minutes and let us check. Okay, so I'm going to select only this main control. I'm just going to work with only 12 frames. Okay, 12 frames. I'm just going to give key. I'm just going to give key here. Okay, so in the middle I'm going to take the 6th frame. I'm going to bring it to the up. Okay, okay, fine. Now I'm going to select the wings. Okay, first I need to turn off the skin. Okay, so I'm going to, and also here I'm going to turn off the joints, show IK handles and all these things, so it will be clean with only nerves, curves, and or in our terms it is only the controller curves as well as the skin, right? Now it is easy for me to select. I'm going to select this, shift select from the base. Okay, I'm going to shift select from the base. I'm going to give key, set key in the first frame, 12th frame, 6th frame, again 3rd frame, again 8th frame. Okay, so these are in betweens. Okay, actually this is not an animation class, but yet I just wanted to check. Okay, so let me check. 43 is too much. 40. Okay, so I'm just going to copy the same value here. Minus 40. So copy the same value here. Right, and here plus 40. Here plus 40. Sorry, minus 40. So what happened? So this here I need to give again minus 40. Yes. Okay, the base of the wings are working fine. Actually, there is no penetration of the skin. Okay, the controller curves exactly on top. See, we have came this much top. Okay, so actually when we use pole vector for humans, there will be penetration of the controller curves inside the body, but see, there is no penetration of the controller curves inside the skin. So this is a one good example. Okay, so I'm just going to work with the in-betweens. Okay, so actually how I can do it. Let me, I'm sorry for taking you the session by adding some animation works, but I wanted to ensure my rig is working fine. So yes, okay, let me add few in-betweens here. 30, 25. Okay, so the same thing I'm going to serve here minus 25. Okay, key. Right. Again here, I think I can have key and I can rotate it 25, 10. This, yes, this thing. I think again I have 25 minus 25 and 10, sorry, minus 10. Okay, let me save it. I'm just going to save it in the desktop. Seagull, or I'm just going to say bird. Okay, that's fine. Let me check. Yes, my bird is flying smooth and I'm happy with this rig. Okay, you can see how smooth the wings are. Okay, it means there is no unnecessary information is being overlapped, okay, of the bones and joints. Okay, and still I think I can add some head movement. Okay, right, I can add some head movements on the body movement. Okay, so actually this is not an animation class, but I want to see whether it is good to do a little animation for this bird. Okay, so it is going up. Yes, so I'm going to bring it added a little bit of life. Okay, you can see, you can see a little bit of life. Right, I hope all of you get the same output. Okay, right, and this is all for this session. So you know how the FK controller setup will work fine. Okay, so thank you.